Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Nigga, face oily. Damn, I really wanted to hop in that shower one time, but we got to it. But just came from a day of working out, hooping, and everything like that. And we couldn't do the Studio 56 podcast tonight, but we gonna do something right quick right here. We're going to run through everything. Shout out to everybody that be tapped into the Studio 56 podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe over there. Shout out to my boy Pook. Shout out to my boy Twan. We will be back next week for sure. I don't know if we're going to do another one this week. Maybe, maybe not. But if not, I'm going to leave this up for y'all to tap into. The people that's normally used to seeing the Studio 56 podcast. I know how we rock. Come in, turn it up, bring the energy. We need the participation, not the donations. We ain't tripping on the donations, but we is tripping on the participation. We need that energy. It's the vibe stream, not the live stream, man. And make sure you tapped into the Studio 56 podcast. I'm going to just run the same format that we normally run, man. So let's get to it. There's new stuff popping up all over the place. But we're going to run through everything, man. How was everybody weekend? AC, what up? G, what up? Couldn't do the Studio 56 podcast tonight. My boy Pook had to take care of some things, and he ripping and running, but we doing a vibe stream, though, and we might do one tomorrow. If not, we're going to be back on next week. Shout out to everybody. Turn it up, though. Let's get to it. What did y'all do for the week? This week, man. And if it's crazy, because y'all just have to see it again if we do it tomorrow. We don't know for sure yet. But I drove to Louisiana this weekend, man. Popped out, had a family reunion out there, and I felt like I needed to go. My grandmother and my grandfather in Louisiana. So it was about a 4.5-hour drive. Some of y'all might have caught me on the live right there for that drive. Went out there and rocked with them. I felt that was mandatory, man, because I was thinking about saying I'm not going. I was like, man, I don't want to make this 4.5-hour drive. I just want to chill. I don't want to get on the highway. But I ain't going to lie, though, bro, having a real supportive, having a very, very supportive, watch group, or just chat, people watching the channel. It don't be mattering to me if it be 100 people, 75, 200. When y'all be in the chat and y'all interacting, nigga, them 4-hour drives on the road, them bitches be like feeling like way shorter. Trust me. Of course, I'm a music head, so I can always just listen to music, but y'all being in the chat and interacting and giving feedback, that make any trip that I'm on go by way faster for sure. Yeah, I had to go rock with the fam. I've been telling my grandmother I was going to pull up on her for a minute. She'll be 94 next month. So I made sure I had to go see her. She finna turn 94, man. Had to go see her. That was mandatory. Shout out to my mama. Pulled up on her out there, Alexandria, Louisiana. Then family reunion was straight. It's just crazy. The older you get at the family reunion, it's more people you don't know there. That's the only thing about family reunions. The older you get, the more people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only certain people that come, and then you know the older people there. But the young kids, I didn't know any of them. I'm like, damn, who are y'all? Like, but it was a vibe though. So shout out to that. This week, I didn't do anything music-wise this week. I don't think I hit up no events. I ain't do shit like that this past week. I know one day I went out looking for some hooping shoes. Finally found some of them. Been back on that court. Went and hoop today again. So that was a good vibe. Just trying to hoop and get back into moving and being active and not laying around. Making sure I'm working, but working, just keeping the heart right and everything like that. So did that. Pulled up on my Pops yesterday. That nigga cooked off for real. Pops laid down the oxtails with the rice. Then he did the brisket. Then he did the fajita meat. He did grilled chicken. Everything hit. Everything was on point, man. Now, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Hood Talk TV. How was everybody weekend, man? How was everybody week? So we finna get to it, man. We finna get to it. Make sure y'all are tapped into the vibe stream, not the live stream. We need that energy. I need y'all interacting. If y'all on here dry, the live gonna be dry. We don't got a lot of people in here, so y'all got to keep the energy up, man. Let's get it. We ain't tripping though. I got King Yella on here because that was a main topic, but I'm gonna go through some of these things because I don't know if we're gonna do the live stream tomorrow. If not, we'll figure out some things to talk about. First and foremost, let's start this off with RIP with Cheese. Young Cheese, man. Shot and killed in Philly last week. They had the service for him today. Shout out to Gilly. Shout out to Wallow. Shout out to their entire family. Everybody going through it with that loss. I want to most definitely send them condolences, man. Wallow, Gilly. For Gilly, bro, I couldn't imagine that. Having your son and somebody that you really love and care about go out like that, that's tough, man. That's a tough situation. So prayers up to them. Prayers up to them and condolences, man. For sure. Just want to send them condolences, man. And Wallow spoke out online. I don't think Gilly has said anything yet, but you know, condolences to them. Gilly showed me love back in the game. Gave me an interview at Trade Day 2019. Hollered at him and Wallow up there. There's a lot of people there I chop some game with. Shout out to my boy, shout out to their boy Mozzie. Chopped it up with Mozzie up there. No Cap was up there. I wanted to get with No Cap, but it was kind of like, I didn't really get an opportunity to holler at him. DC Young Fly was up there, rocking with the people. A lot of people was there, man. That was 2019, but then I ran across, I linked up, I pulled up to the YouTube event last year, and Gilly and Wallow was there, and it was all love. So most definitely shout out to both of them brothers and condolences, man. You hate to hear that type of tragic news anytime, bro. Like some people, they just don't, they'll get on the internet and be disrespectful about death. People will get on the internet and disrespect people and talk slick just for attention, bro. And we gonna talk about attention. That's the key word for the night. Turn us up, nigga. The key word for the night is attention. Attention, attention. Attention is like a drug, nigga. Everybody want it. I only want the good type of attention. Y'all can have, I don't want no attention for negativity. I don't want you to pay attention to what I got going on because I'm being negative. I want you to pay attention to what I got going on because I'm going to give you some insightful shit. I'm going to talk about some player shit, some live shit. We're going to make you have a good time. I don't want to be the nigga that my attention that come to me is for some negative bullshit with no growth. So, you know, people be saying things when people, family members die, they get in the comment section. Niggas get on YouTube saying wild shit. And I'm like, bro, y'all niggas grown. When was this ever cool? When was that shit ever cool? And it ain't just one person. I'm talking about niggas like in comments and I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to repost and reshare that shit, bro. But everybody just acting like they don't care about dying because they watching this shit on the internet, bro. That's how you know a nigga internet nigga. Internet niggas be on there. I don't give a fuck about dying shit and da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, bro, that's selfish. That's selfish. If you got kids, you got a family, you got parents, you got people that love and care about you, bro, and you getting on this internet disrespecting somebody else, deceased family member that you don't even know. See, and we're going to move on a second. Gang culture, street culture is different now. Gang culture always had a little underlining of fuck them niggas and they dead homies type shit, or fuck them niggas on the other side in all circumstances. So when that Chicago wave hit in 2011, 2012 of dissing the dead and everything like that, These dudes was like 16, bro. And to see that it was grown motherfuckers who was grown then, who were never doing that, because that was only for gang members. Only gang members across the globe would even be that disrespectful to disrespect somebody dead. Like, that shit was never cool. That was like some foreign shit. That was all like, hey, bro, if you talk about a nigga deceased family member, you deserve to get your ass beat. But now it's like, oh, they done made that shit normal, bro. Because everybody wants to follow what they see online. They want to do what they see other niggas doing. And then we see now all these motherfuckers be talking this shit online. They fuck around and get caught slipping and get their ass beat. Man, ain't nobody trying to get. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Niggas can do what they want to do on YouTube. Y'all niggas can do what y'all want to do on these blogs. Y'all can promote what y'all want to promote. Like, you know, that right there, bro, I'm not finna put that negative energy out there. Condolences to Wallow and Gilly, most definitely, and they whole entire family. We'll put that up there like that. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, man. Jamie Foxx popped back out. What did y'all think? We're going to go through that real quick, man. What did y'all think about Jamie Foxx popping back out? We'll go down through there real quick. Matter of fact, we ain't got to put Jamie Foxx on here. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for bouncing back. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for bouncing back, man. Jamie Foxx, we don't know what the health condition was, but he said he had tubes in him, man. Jamie Foxx said he had tubes. You know, we don't know what's what. Said he didn't want to see him like that, but he back, man. He back. He said he getting his feet back under him, said his family did a real good job of keeping everything tight. It was 1,000 rumors online. And like I said, bro, the media game is trash. It's not personal. I'm not directing it at one person. I'm not directing that at one media platform or one media personality. Media is terrible now. People ran with 100 stories about Jamie Foxx. People made up information when they didn't have information. I'm seeing big time outlets interviewing people that are calling themselves independent media so they can get a story. A guy that can talk a good game, they like, hey man, bring that nigga on here. He sound like he know what he talking about. Man, where's the fact checking? Where's the credibility of these platforms? Niggas is letting niggas come on platforms and talk about people, knowing that they're lying on people and knowing that they're lying on things that can be detrimental. That shit is garbage. It's a difference if you embellishing on a story and telling a story that can be helpful to somebody as opposed to like exposing or tearing somebody down. Come on, bro. This shit terrible where we at right now. But Jamie Foxx bounced back. He's straight. And that's just the whole package of what media is pressing. Nobody trying to raise awareness. Ain't nobody trying to give game. They just going for quick hits. Ain't no education. Ain't no teaching. It's like, hey, man, screenshot, screen record, upload, slick caption, post that shit. Not even things that make you personally feel away no more. It's, hey, I seen it hit 3 other blogs. I'm finna post it. Shit weak, man. That's why the game is only getting worse with the media. And people don't understand how powerful of a weapon media is. Media is one of the most powerful weapons out there. So let me play this little clip and we'll move on. Shout out Jamie Foxx bouncing back. Carlee Russell Let me find her shit. Gonna play the little news clip off this shit. I'm gonna read what her family said. Or somebody, one of her somebody, not one of her family, ex-friends or something. We play with what you call it said.
Has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony.
PRC, can you give us an idea of what charges you may be filing against her?
That will strictly be up to the district attorney's office.
David, I'm CBS 42. Can you update us so that there is a meeting scheduled for this afternoon with the family, or when is that meeting?
Yeah, not a meeting with the attorney, not the family or Carlee. We have a meeting scheduled with the attorney, and that will take place some point tomorrow.
And there is no meeting with Carlee Russell or her family at this point?
Not scheduled, no, sir.
Is that really King Yella right there? Let me see. I know I got him on my TV. I ain't got him on this account. It might not be the real King Yella. You know, they be yanking niggas' thumbnails. Yeah, that's really him. Hey, you want to come holler real quick, bro? Bet. Yeah, we got the live right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. King Yella gonna come holler real quick, man. We was gonna talk about this tonight, so this is perfect timing. We was most definitely gonna get up in there on this topic. I dropped a video on it earlier. Shout out to King Yella. Glad you still here, brother. The Trenches Talk TV. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I don't even know who Trenches Talk is. But now you come on here, if they, you know what I'm saying? Come on here and pop your shit real quick. Oh yeah, I'm not taking it as a joke. I don't know if you saw, I came off a little aggressive in my video, but that was just me feeling a way about, you know, kids being involved in this shit. Even you. Like, I don't give a damn about none of this other shit. A nigga is not trying to wake up and hear that we have a father being killed or his kids. Either one. But come pop your shit real quick. I'm glad you still here, brother. I know what it's like to be right next to some shots. And I've seen it. We ain't gonna play with that type of stuff. So we gonna speak the real on it, bro. And I'm gonna tell you the real. We're gonna wait on King Yella. While King Yella pulling up, we'll just so y'all don't get bored, we'll go in the we'll let King Yella come pop his shit. We all talking about him, so do want to give him the platform. What else I had on here? We'll skip that. We got so much stuff to talk about, man. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Trying to find another topic. We'll do this real quick. We'll go to this part real quick. Whatchamacallit was arrested out in Las Vegas. Pee Wee Roscoe. Maybe one of y'all know the situation with Pee Wee Roscoe. If y'all don't know him, that's the one who went to prison for shooting and shooting that Lil Wayne tour bus. He went to prison for that. Took a 10-year plea deal and fucked around and got out. Did 5 on that from 2015 to 2020. Then he came back and was out. Then last year they got hit with the RICO. And I was like, damn, what's really going on? Yeah, we waiting on we waiting on King Yella. So until King Yella pull up, we're gonna run through some of these topics. Y'all make sure y'all all subscribe to that Studio 56 podcast channel. Shit going crazy right now on the internet. He was arrested in Vegas, but he got 3 new charges out there. But one of them is just him having a warrant in another state. And, you know, they ship you back to the place you have the warrant in. But earlier this month, I think the 10th, he was arrested out there for having a fake ID, but he got a battery charge. I don't know what that battery charge was about, though. The battery charge could have been anything. It could be a simple battery. It could be major. It could go left, but he is a convicted felon, so he got to get his act together. But he was in the RICO charge with YSL. He had 4 charges on there. Convicted felon in possession of a firearm, gang activity. I think he had some type of drug charge, and then another charge. But I couldn't tell, was this new stuff or was it old with his case? Do any of y'all know? Because the founder, from what the charges said and what they had on the news, one of the founders of that case was not even dealing with YSL no more. You know, they saying this is a gang. They saying it's not a record label, but bro, if you putting out music, you a record label. I don't give a damn what nobody say. If you putting out music, you are a record label. So YSL is a record label. So I don't like that verbiage that the cops use and the DA uses. Oh, this ain't a record label, it's a gang. Man, these niggas got millions of records sold. This is a fucking record label. So when Young Thug and them got arrested, he fled. Dog been gone this long. Now they got him. And I'm going to say this. I don't agree with you shooting that Lil Wayne in them tour bus. He pled guilty to that. I don't agree with that energy. I would never try to tell Wayne and them how to feel about that. But if he already got convicted and did time for that shit, why the hell does he have to go back in? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't fuck with that at all. So we shall see. Young Thug was denied bond also. I think that's like his 4th attempt. The judge said it was because of one of the charges on there that the guy pled guilty for. A guy in the case, I forgot his name, the one with the dreads, he pled guilty for asking Young Thug permission to do something to somebody on YFN Lucci's side. Now, that doesn't, I'm not saying that really happened. I'm not saying that he really did that or Thug was giving orders. But when he said that, bro, he pleaded guilty to that crime. So in the court, they got it documented now, and they're going to try to make that wiggle around your bond. Well, hold on. You got somebody that said, hey, nigga, you is somebody I'm asking permission from to do a crime. So they like, damn. It's crazy. That's why they denied bond for Thug again. We going on 9 months. Not one juror picked up yet. They said this case was going to last all year. Look like it's going to go into next year. You ain't got one juror and y'all finna be 9 months in. July is basically over. July's basically over. I think they underestimated how much time and energy and money that this case was take. It's been a complete roller coaster ride. And say, you might as well give niggas bonds on this trial. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see. Innocent until proven guilty for anybody that's not taking a plea in that case yet. So we did that one. We'll see what happens with that. Kodak Black, what's the deal, D Burke? What's the deal? What's the deal? Shout out D Burke in the bill. Let me tap in with the chat. The Melly mistrial. We'll get in that in a second. Let's see. So I did want to touch on something real quick with this Breakfast Club shit.
My client.
I'm starting to realize that, you know, everybody got difference of opinions, bro. This is the internet. And when you're on the internet, everybody gonna be all over the place. Everybody gonna have a bunch of difference of opinions. Niggas gonna look at shit crazy. Niggas gonna feel away. Niggas gonna give opinions that you probably look at like you got to be the stupidest nigga. Some niggas probably look at what I be saying over here. Hey, man, that nigga Ant is a stupid ass nigga. And then some niggas might be like, hey, I don't agree with him, but the intentions are good. Some niggas is just out of touch of what they really saying. And this is not personal for Charlemagne and what they said on Breakfast Club today. It's not like I'm trying to personally attack them. I'm just completely against that narrative. So Drake recently did an interview with this white girl named Bobby. And I've never heard of the girl. You know what I'm saying? We'll go to that interview real quick. I don't know, I think King Yella done said, fuck it, he got shit to do. It's all good. Prayers up to King Yella family, though. It's 100. Bobby Althoff. Okay. So she has like 4 videos. I looked at her channel today because somebody told me to look at it. This interview ran her up to 300,000 views. Pretty sure it's copywritten, so I can't play it. But she got 300,000 views off this damn interview. Damn near. 292K subs, 6 million views in 4 days. Everybody saying it's entertaining. It's hilarious. Had me crying. I paid for this podcast. And I've never seen her before. I mean, she got in when she fit in there. She did what she supposed to did. So she had one with Funny Marco. Yeah. This is her 4th episode. They say she real big on TikTok. So she did one with Funny Marco a month ago. Don't know who the actor is, Rick Glassman. Armani White. Don't know. I've heard that name before, never been tapped in. So when Elliot Wilson saw this, he questioned like Drake doing interviews with people outside of the culture and not rocking with the culture. They did an interview, what, 2 years ago on Rap Radar? I'm going to tell y'all when they did the interview. Yeah, I've never checked out. I mean, to each his own. I'm just like, I'm not going to go jump on the wave just because Drake did an interview with her. Like, I'm not knocking her. I respect anybody who trying to get in their craft and go grind, doing their shit genuinely. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her on that. But I'm not, I'm not going to lock myself into a certain type of humor. I'm not going to lock myself into a certain type of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So if you find it entertaining, what's entertaining for you might not be entertainment for me. But I just never heard of her. And she might have some good shit. And this might have been a good interview. Only thing I'm going to say is, because it's layers, when you don't do hip-hop interviews with hip-hop platforms, when you are an artist who raps and you make your money off of rap, hip-hop, music, lifestyle, culture, presentation, you do your biggest songs and your hit records, the shit that keep you hot is you working with rap and hip-hop. People are going to critique it when you go do an interview with somebody who is not known in rap and hip-hop, when we have $1 million worth of game, when we have a Breakfast Club, when we have a Drink Champs, when we have a Sway Universe, a Big Boys Neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? When you have those type of things, niggas is not gonna fuck with that. Niggas ain't gonna fuck with that. They gonna be like, nah, man. Like, hold on, bro. You getting big off the culture, you popping off the culture. Why you ain't doing interviews with the culture? And they like, I'm gonna tell you, I keep it a band. I believe people are going to always do what's best for them. And the best thing for Drake, in his mind and his team mind, is to not go on the Breakfast Club, to not go on the Drink Champs, to not go on to one of these other urban hip-hop platforms, because they're going to ask about Pusha T. They're going to ask about Meek Mill. They're going to ask about females he shouted out in songs. They're going to want to ask about his life. They're going to want to ask about things that he probably don't want to put out there. With these platforms, he know they not digging for that. And I didn't even watch the Rap Radar interview because, shout out to them. I think I watched like a minute of it, maybe two. And it's not because I don't think Drake wouldn't be a good interview, but I just know it ain't finna be all the way what I want to hear about, like from Drake. Like, nigga, I want to know the other shit. I'm not talking about the beef. I don't need no beef. You ain't got to talk about the beef at all, but did anybody watch that interview before I even judged the Rap Radar interview? I don't see Drake going into an interview and talking about when he first started rapping and how he grew up and, what the process like of the recording, how long he took on the studio, how many times did he want to give up? Nigga, I went through this, I went through that, I went broke. Like, did he talk about that in that Rap Radar interview? Maybe he did. I don't know. Like, I want to hear about the latest album you got. I want you to talk about that process, but I don't only want to hear about all the good. Like, I want to hear, like, nigga, tell us that real. Like, we want that motivation too, nigga. We want that motivation. Tell us them obstacles you had to jump over, my nigga. Tell us them roadblocks and hurdles that was in your way. Did y'all watch the Rap Radar interview? Did anybody watch it? Anybody in here? Did anybody watch that? I could be wrong because I didn't watch it. It could have been, they could have got into that in that interview, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But this interview came out and Elliot Wilson called Drake out. Elliot Wilson said, "You're doing interviews outside the culture. I would have liked to see you do an interview with somebody inside the culture. It doesn't have to be me or us, but with somebody from this." Hey, it is what it is. Man, I got a fucking gnat up in here I can't get rid of, nigga. Some boy say he said he saw it. It was a control interview. Okay, Quaz 5000 say it was a control interview. So I would think if Drake does an interview, if he agrees to sit down with you, there's gonna be things he's not gonna want to talk about. The rapper does want to control their narrative. And I mean, that's what works best for you, your image and your mental state. So I get it. I most definitely understand that. Like, nigga, if you could control your narrative, why wouldn't you? Some artists don't care. They like whatever. Then I can expect artists to be like, "Hey, bro, nigga, I don't want to talk about nothing. I'm not talking to no niggas. Fuck that." But when you do go outside and do interviews with people that ain't really necessarily part of rap and hip hop, that's where the critiques are gonna come from. So Elliot Wilson said what he said. That was like last week or so. Well, last night, Academics posted on his page this right here. It was Trippie Redd doing the interview. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. It was on Academics page where he commented it. Y'all turn this up, man. So this is Elliot Wilson.
Regardless, I would just like to build a catalog. I like to drop a lot of music so that way I can perform a lot more different things for people. So
I feel like when you did in the beginning, they didn't really understand the vision. Now people do that more often. I feel like he was ahead of that curve of like, let me just give these fans, 20-something songs and like really like, you know what I mean? Like step out and really do it. I feel like a lot of people were hesitant at first, right?
Yeah, I was honestly ready to do all that shit. I didn't give a fuck what a person wrote. They try to say your soul, like selling your soul is like some.
So that's Elliot Wilson right there doing that interview.
I'm on the line for the people I love. I'm putting my mind and my craft.
So Drake.
My experience all on the platform for all y'all to see. That's kind of like selling the soul, in a way. But
so when Drake saw that, he went to his page. I mean, he went in the comments, and Drake was like, "LOL, man, shit's on not coming to his platform for a second time." And now Elliot 10 toes doing Yes Jules run-up interviews at Rolling Loud. Just admit it, the youth took over, big dog. Now, with Drake's response, I didn't really get to break it down in my video. That response is all over the place. That response is all over the place. For one, you could be, if a nigga shit on you for not, he pissed off at you for not coming to his interview and you already gave him one, feel a way about that. But only in rap and hip hop, and I expect Drake, like he took some shots at you, get your shit off, Drake, pop your shit. I'm not gonna tell a nigga how to respond to a nigga shit talking him. But he says, Elliot 10 toes down, Yes Jules run-up interviews at Rolling Loud. Just admitted the youth took over, big dog. I've never seen Elliot Wilson shit on the youth. Maybe somebody said, maybe somebody knows when Elliot Wilson has shitted on the youth. Let me go to some interviews he's done. I've never seen Elliot Wilson shit on the youth, or he's older for sure. Unless he knows something, unless Drake knows something I don't know. I've never seen him shit on the youth. Let me go check out some of their old interviews. They just did one with Key Glock. Conway the Machine. Steven Victor. Had Joe Budden on. Jack Harlow. Tyler the Creator. Babyface Ray. Freddie Gibbs. Rich Paul. Joey Badass. Burner, Ransom, Ab Soul. Quavo and Takeoff. Brent Fayez, Lloyd Banks, Jamie Foxx and Snoop, Westside Gun, Ben Staples, Larry June, DJ Drama, Punch, Babyface, Lil Yachty. I knew they did a Lil Yachty one. Oh, yeah, they did a YoungBoy interview. I forgot about that. Them niggas did do a YoungBoy interview. I forgot they did a YoungBoy interview. Jermaine Dupri and Currency. Ransom. J.I.D. Westside Gun. These is clips now. So I don't know what's going on with this channel. This channel kind of different though. Like I don't even know what channel this is for real. But they've done interview. What I say that to say, they've done interviews with all type of people, bro. I've never heard them shit on the youth. I ain't never heard them shit on the youth. Now, they might not fuck with a particular artist, but I ain't never seen them on the like, oh, we hate these new young rappers. Like, I never saw that energy. Tootsie on there 10 days ago. So when Drake makes that comment about run-up interviews, he responded like, oh, that's what you're getting at? That's what you're getting at? Like, oh, that's what Elliot said. Now, I do want to play y'all what Breakfast Club said. Because Breakfast Club, I don't know. I saw something today and I was just paying attention. I'm like, we the only niggas that put an age limit on every fucking thing. I understand if a nigga don't have the energy to pop out and go do interviews no more, go to Rolling Loud. But I don't feel like if you work in media, you don't have to go. But if you want to go and you want to be out there interviewing the upcoming acts, bro, you don't, yes. I wouldn't say take a young person's spot doing it. I wouldn't say block a young person from doing it. But if you still can pop out and go do interviews with the young dudes, with the new artists, you should. And, and have some young media personalities right there with you. Why we always putting an age limit on shit? But let me listen to what Charlamagne and Envy said today. Let's hear what they had to say.
Take some time and just send some love to Jasmine Sullivan. She let us know that she lost her mom recently on the 22nd over the weekend.
Rest in peace to Jasmine Sullivan, mother.
They openly talked about. For context, for the people who may not have been familiar with the back and forth, Elliot Wilson came out and said that it didn't look good, and he didn't appreciate the fact that Drake does interviews outside of the culture, meaning the hip hop related platforms and things of that nature. This came after Drake did that very viral sit down in the bed interview.
TikTok.
Yeah, with the TikTok girl.
Which got 5 million views on YouTube. And I disagreed with Elliot when he said that simply because the last few interviews we've seen Drake done, one was Rap Radar, one was with Elliot. That's definitely cultural. Elliot be not. And one was Lil Yachty. That's definitely cultural. And then you gotta remember.
That Lil Yachty interview don't count, bro. That's his homie. So we not gonna do that. Charlamagne, we not gonna do that. Lil Yachty is a lit rapper with one of the hottest songs in the club. That's not an interview, bro. That's not an interview, Charlamagne. Just keeping it a band with you. Now, Rap Radar, yes. He did do that for them.
Biggest pop stars in the world.
Right, so it's going to expand beyond hip hop, and it should. I think that we shouldn't be boxed that way. But Elliot did say that, he gave credit to the Lil Yachty situation, that interview. But so over the weekend, Rolling Loud happened in Miami, and there were video footage of interviews that Elliot Wilson was doing where, the stand-up stuff where you walk up and you're doing the interviews. He was doing an interview with Trippie Redd. And Drake came into the comments of where one of the videos were posted, I think it was on X page, and said, "Laugh Loud Man." So basically, he talked about me not coming on his platform for a second time, and now Elliot is 10 toes down doing Yes Jules run-up interviews at Rolling Loud with the laughing emojis. Just admit that you took over Big Dog with more laughing emojis. So it's definitely a shot back at Elliot Wilson.
Well, Elliot gave Drake a jab, and Drake jabbed back. Yeah. So Elliot heard that. You can't say what you want about somebody and expect them not to respond.
Yeah. Elliot responded too. And you had something to say before I go to Elliot's response. So Elliot responded. He said, "Oh, it's go time. Cool."
What you gonna do, Elliot? Come on, start the light stretch. You gonna do the drink? You gonna tweet him to death? Come on, Elliot.
The thing is, and I do get it. A lot of artists, when they get popular and they start popping, they don't come back to what got them there. The thing with Drake is, you named the last 4 or 5 interviews, and one was Rap Radar, which is our culture.
Lil Yachty.
One was Yachty, but people could say it's our culture.
And then he's also the biggest pop star in the world. So for him to go sit down.
So hold on, Envy. You just said you just named 4 or 5 interviews, and then y'all named 2. And one of them is with another rapper that he cool with. Hey, see, this is the problem, y'all. And this is what we have to work on. We have to think before we talk. Notice I'm saying we, all of us. How can you say his last 4 or 5 interviews have been with the culture, DJ Envy, and that nigga ain't done 4 or 5 interviews his entire fucking career? He haven't done 4 or 5 interviews in his career. His last 4 or 5 interviews. Does anybody know 5 interviews that Drake did? And this TikTok interview is on some skit, funny shit, bro. This nigga ain't did no fucking 5 interviews. And I want to be clear, Drake don't gotta do shit. But let's keep the narrative factual, bro. Drake don't have to do a goddamn thing. He don't. But if you gonna speak on it, make sure the narrative is factual. That's all I be pushing for, bro. Because there was a point in time when Charlamagne and them didn't do. Charlamagne and Envy were, well, now I ain't gonna say Envy, but Charlamagne had an issue with Megan Thee Stallion because they got a list of questions that they could not ask before she came. And then he turned that into some black versus white media. You did that, Charlamagne. And that wasn't even 2 years ago, nigga. That wasn't even 2 years ago. It is what it is, bro. The critiques, he opened it up for critiques by doing that. It is what it is. I'm not telling Drake he shouldn't control his narrative. I'm not telling him he should be doing interviews with the culture. It would be nice to. It would be dope to. It would be dope to see Drake doing interviews with, Drink Champs or Breakfast Club or some of these upcoming rappers, the Big Fox Facts podcast, Wallow and Gilly, Math Hoffa, or just anybody, bro, who part of the culture who we think is really doing their thing out here. Fuck with some niggas. But we not gonna spin the narrative like he done 5 interviews. Knock it off, Envy. Let me play that one more time. He ain't did no 5 interviews, Envy.
One was Rap Radar.
That was one.
Our culture. One was Yachty, but people could say it's our culture.
And then he's also the biggest pop star in the world, so for him to go sit down with this TikTok star.
Yeah.
Right.
I was looking on YouTube, he got like 5 million views, so it made sense for him to do that. Then he turned around and did On the Radar.
Right, he did On the Radar, right.
So that's our culture. Definitely culture as a freak.
On the Radar? That ain't our culture, bro. He did a freestyle on there, nigga. Shout out to On the Radar, the dude that's running it, but that wasn't like, I sat down and did an interview, nigga. He went on there and did a freestyle with the guy he had the song with. And, bro, where's that artist from? Hold on. Nah, hold on. What's Central C from? He from London, nigga. He from London. Shout out to Central C. I haven't tapped in with him. He went and did a verse on the Radar. Fam, when niggas say part of the culture, no disrespect to the On the Radar guy and that platform or whatever going on, but fam, that guy is not black. It is what it is. We not finna sugarcoat it. We know what niggas talking about, bro. And X-Man, I want this to be clear because niggas will take it like I'm hating. There is nothing wrong with that. If that's how he feel, that's how he feel. Drake whole vibe off, he's one of those people that want you to ask certain questions. I'm not knocking him against that. I'm not knocking Drake for wanting to control his narrative. He can. But let's not make shit up to fit what he trying to do. If he don't want to do interviews, he don't want to do interviews. That's cool. Don't act like he has when he hasn't, though. That's all I'm saying. And when people see you on a podcast with the girl, they're going to say that shit. That just is what that is, bro. So let me hear what else they had to say. But what they saying makes no fucking sense, bro. Shout out to, I don't want to make it seem like I'm shitting on platforms, bro. But who knows the guy for real? Like, we got prominent interviewing platforms out here, and On the Radar is doing his thing with the freestyles and the artists he do have come up there and talk, and it's a good look. And shout out to Drake for going on there, but that's not what we talking about.
Absolutely, and he releases a lot of his own stuff on his own network on Sirius. He has his own way he releases his own music. So,
and trust me, I don't want to agree with Drake. I would rather.
I don't want to see light on light crime either, man.
Light on light crime.
I don't want to see that either. But I will say too, though, there is something Drake said where there is some truth to it.
What's that?
And it's the harsh reality that everybody is going to have to accept. It don't matter if you're a media personality, it don't matter if you're a rapper or whatever. Sometimes you do grow out of things.
Correct. Absolutely.
It's really that simple. Sometimes you do grow out of things. There's plenty of things I'm sure you get asked to do, and
Of course,
I
all the
get asked
time.
to do it. I'd be like, no, go call Nyla.
So wait,
You know what I'm saying?
but wait,
I'll go
because
call Gabe or somebody.
to me, and I feel like I'm youth. Elliot Wilson is like still like I watch his interviews and stuff. So like, are you saying it to say like he's washed?
No. I think doing interviews and having conversations is one thing. Running up on artists at Rolling Loud, that isn't something I want to see Elliot Wilson do. For Elliot Wilson to be the world-renowned journalist that he is, I don't want to see him doing that. For me, that's a young person's gig right there. To me, my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, and I love Elliot. Shout out to my Virgo brother. But my problem is this: is Elliot has done, in my opinion, this is my opinion. He's done interviews with Hov.
That's right.
He's done interviews
Nipsey
with Nipsey Hussle. He's done sit downs with so many different people. So I look at him a lot differently, And I've been asked to go to the Rolling Loud. I turned it down. I like the BET Awards. I put on the tux. I put on the suit. It's a little different.
And you're working on red carpet.
And I'm working on red carpet. It's just a little different. But Elliot,
you ain't hustling. That's hustling. When you backstage and Rolling Loud with the microphone, you looking to see who you can get. That's stuff we were doing when we were in our 20s when we first started.
So the interview was ushered over to him though. Like they brought him over. Like, hey, you're gonna go talk to Elliot Wilson. Is that
he
changing
had his
dynamic?
own Rap Radar platform there at Rolling Loud, and it was a Rap Radar setup for Elliot Wilson and B-Dot, and they were bringing artists to him to have conversations. Totally different.
He deserves that. Absolutely.
100%, I agree.
Absolutely different ball game.
Your Virgo brother.
That's it.
That was very nice.
No, that's my Virgo brother. It's my light skin Virgo brother.
It's okay.
I don't like none of it. I don't like.
Y'all found the Elliot laugh?
I don't like none of it. I don't like Elliot. I don't like when I saw Lil Baby and what's the young brother's name? I can't remember the other rapper name. They were having a conversation.
Rilo.
Is that his name?
I think it was Rilo, yeah.
And they were having a conversation about who their favorite hip hop media personality is, and the brother said Sway, and then Elliot was like, he took that personal. Why? Why would you take that personal? That's Sway. Sway. We all stand on Sway.
Can I put something out there though?
Yes.
I feel like one of the things we don't do a good job of, and this is me coming from like a different, I'm younger than you guys, is like when people do get to a point where they should be iconic, legendary status, and they should be able to live in that. A lot of times, like we don't big them up. Like we're left, like even with Drake, this is going so viral because he's laughing at him, and obviously, maybe it's hitting a bone for Elliot. Like he's been the guy for so long. Like that transition is not easy. We talked about this a little bit. Men, y'all egos, it's a little bit different for y'all. Y'all handle things so differently when it comes to aging and aging out.
But I will say this with Elliot. Elliot's an icon and a legend from the days of Source to Double XL to Rap Radar to what he's created. So they can't take that away. And they're all legends that we do salute. Like we salute Sway.
I didn't know that Elliot had a problem with Sway being shouted out. It shouldn't even be no competition with Sway, nigga. Like Elliot, you cool, but you ain't fucking with Sway with our generation, bro. Like niggas that's in their 20s and 30s, nigga, we saw Sway more than you, bro. Like Sway been active, nigga. Sway was around for MTV, nigga. Sway been tapping in with the streets and fucking with the young niggas too. And there's nothing wrong with that. I salute that.
That's why I didn't like the jab at Sway. I'm like, it's two people to me in this hip hop media space that nobody can ever say anything about, and that is Angie Martinez and Sway. You can't throw rocks at that girl in no way, shape, or form. They've done things that none of us will even be able to ever do. Sit down, interview with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Sway was in the White House with his hat on. What was you gonna say? You didn't know what it was called. That is on his head still. But still, he was in the White House talking to Barack with his hat on. Like there's certain people you just don't even bother. Sway interviewed Jay and Nas after the feud. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things that him and Angie Martinez have done that solidified him forever. Nobody can throw rocks at their throne.
One time, Sway was the only person on MTV giving us black news.
Facts.
Sway was a cartoon character on the Boondocks. That's right. Sway was an actual character on the Boondocks. He was in an episode. Come on, don't play with Sway.
We've been doing more.
Don't play with Sway and Angie Martinez. I don't want nobody playing with their names ever. All right. Drake say, stay off their top. I don't know what he's saying.
That's
stay off their top.
Stay off their head. That's like head, top, head.
What do you say?
Stay off their head, like to top.
Yes,
like
leave Sway and Angie Martinez alone.
There you go.
That combination. You leave those two alone.
Lord of mercy. What accent is that, though?
Whatever Drake was doing in that game, that on the radar freestyle.
All right. Now, that was your rule.
Now, I have a bone to pick with them and we'll move on. Just because you don't want to go to the Rolling Loud, you feel like you two too much of an OG, or you give it up, or you want to go to only red carpet events, that's cool. If Elliot Wilson want to pop up the Rolling Loud still, he can. If Elliot Wilson want to pop up the Rolling Loud, and that's the thing with niggas, and we'll move on. Nardwuar is pulling up the Rolling Loud, pulling up to all type of events, and he's 55 years old. Let's look at Nardwuar's latest interviews. Summer Smash, I don't know what that is. Babytron, Lil Durk. These are all at events most of the time. Lil Uzi Vert. 3 weeks ago, they had to be at a show. Don Toliver. Steve Lacy. I don't know what that is, though. Lizzo. He's steady pulling up to events. 3 million YouTube subs. Babytron is in his 20s. Glorilla, she's in her 20s. They're backstage, bro. So what's wrong with pulling up doing interviews? Like, he got to have a rap. See what I'm saying? Like, oh, he got to have a rap radar 10 and da-da-da. Hey, bro, that shit ain't sound good. Now, that nigga Elliot Wilson shouldn't have felt no type of way because niggas said they fuck with Sway. Where is this at? And we gonna move on, bro. I'm just trying to keep shit in context, man. Lyrical Lemonade smash. Lyrical Lemonade. All he did was put tax on the wall. He 55 years old. But if a nigga do this, he too old. If a nigga do this, he too old. You see what I'm saying? I want to be clear here. I want the narratives to be correct. I want the narratives to be correct. Drake don't got to do interviews with nobody. He don't. But if you don't do an interview with a popping black platform with a black face, but then people see you go do it with the white one, you're going to get critiqued. That is what that is. You're not wrong for trying to control your narrative. You're not wrong for avoiding the mess. Because rap and hip-hop media is trash now. It's very messy, very crazy, very investigative, very instigative. I get it. But we got to call it what it is, though, too. Adrian, correct. Fuck what anybody got to say. I will pull up forever, nigga. I ain't gonna never be too good to pull up. Now, I ain't finna be all up in the trenches and the traps with niggas. I ain't finna be in the trench with the bullshit going on with niggas no more. I did that already. But nah, nigga. We not finna do that. Ain't no nigga too old to be pulling up the festivals doing interviews. No nigga. If Nardwuar can do it, and true, they are backstage, but this nigga don't got no special setup. If Nardwuar can do it, anybody can do it, nigga, from our culture. If you don't want to go to the red carpet and shit, that's on you. But let's move on. I guess King Yella ain't gonna come through. He was on here. So we'll break that down real quick because I do got that in the title. Then we'll do the Quavo stuff. King Yella. So I saw today. Shit got real out there for King Yella. He went live 20 minutes ago. Oh, he with the kids. Good. I don't know. We gotta. This is me, bro. Shout out to King Yella, bro.
Daniel, Sereno.
King Yella is not from Cali. So it's a different story in Cali. I don't know what this was about, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. I'm glad that King Yella is all right. I don't look at this type of shit as a game, bro. This man kids was in the car, bro. One of them bullets could have hit that man kids. One of them bullets could have hit him. Either way, tragic. Getting shot in front of your kids, bro. So me, I don't know if there's somebody he can call. LA moves a little different. LA, but one thing about LA, they got the politics. So phone calls can get made. King Yella, let's make them phone calls if possible. You a nigga from the streets. I'm not saying that's a pussy move. I'm talking about a move for the family because that's the most important thing. What it would make somebody shoot at me? What would make somebody shoot at me while my kids is in the car? And we don't know who this is. I'm not trying to read the headline, King Yella shot and killed. I'm not trying to read the headline, King Yella kid shot. It's been a lot of niggas. It's been a lot of niggas that have been in a situation where their kids got shot, or wife too. Wife too. We can't do that. We cannot have that. He said they shot up his car. That's all I know. We got to get some understanding, bro, because bro, I don't give a fuck how gangsters niggas thinks they is, bro. Shooting no kids, that is never going to be gangster to me. I don't give a fuck if you did it on accident or purpose. Bro, that is not it. Shooting up a car with kids.
All the Mexicans go get mad when y'all not even all together. I don't know who shot my car, man. All I know, it was Mexicans. I don't know no names, I don't know no face, nothing. I get more important things to do, like being a father. Yeah, they do. Just like niggas kill each other, man.
I'm glad that King Yella is all right, man. Shout out to King Yella. Well, now they should care. I don't give a damn. If you raising gang members, and I know that it's got to be some OGs telling niggas, hey, bro, nigga, we not out here killing kids. It's got to be some it's got to be some kids inflicting that. It's got to be some some OGs saying, hey, bro, killing kids is out the way. Your parents should be, bro, the way you brought up in your household should have you knowing that your kids is off limits, bro. But see, sometimes niggas be so crashed out, they'll just be on the nigga car and try to shoot up a nigga car and don't even realize the kid's in the car. They don't even realize the kids is in the car. Because if you ain't no OG co-signing that. If you hit a kid, nigga, you getting the whole neighborhood hot. Your whole hood finna have a neighbor. Your whole hood and block and set is gonna be hot if somebody from your set kill a kids. They put a black eye on your set with the police, nigga. Ain't no OG going for that. You can't tell me they is. If they is, the OGs is fucking crazy, nigga. Straight up. But I'm glad to see King Yella all right, bro. I couldn't imagine. And seeing them bullet holes in them windows, bro, and shit. I'm not fucking with that, bro. If King Yella can get somebody on the phone, whoever in LA or the West Coast can make some calls for King Yella and let him see what's what, how this shit can get resolved. I'm not trying to do the tough guy shit. Bro, my kids is involved, my nigga. We can't do this type of shit, bro. You know, if it's some OGs out there, they gotta holler at the people for the phone conversation. Let's have this phone conversation like, man, this is a terrifying event for him and his family, though. So I can't tell a nigga how to react or feel. I don't want to tell him how to move as a father. But a nigga do know we not trying to read no headlines, King Yella kid shot, my nigga. We not trying to read no headlines, King Yella shot. It's too much going on. This was in San Bernardino out in Cali. That's a little bit of ways from LA. They say San Bernardino. San Bernardino is like a little bit of drive outside of LA. It's a little drive outside of LA. Got to figure this shit out, man. King Yella, hold your head, figure this shit out. I don't know, bro. This shit here, wild. This wild. For sure. Shout out to King Yella. He came in tonight. Let's go to Quavo. So the headlines in the blogs, not that they were doing it intentionally, it kind of came off like Quavo possibly had got robbed, but that was not the case.
The idea
at all. He was there on the boat.
A robbery on a yacht. It happened last night right near the popular spot, the Wharf in Miami. And Local 10 News reporter Roy Ramos joins us live from there. He has some new details just into our newsroom. Roy.
Oh, yeah, let me address that issue.
Just learned that Migos rapper Quavo.
Let me speak on the Mexican issue. Let me speak on that Mexican issue. He made some comments after, and I'll play it real quick here. After everything went down. Actually, when it did go down, he showed the window and shit. Play what he said.
Shot my window out. You niggas bitches. Motherfucking Mexicans in San Bernardino. Look. Them niggas shot at me and my kids. Y'all niggas some hoes. Niggas shooting at kids and shit. You niggas bitches. You niggas is weird as fuck. Stupid ass Mexicans. Hey, I'm glad the Mexican community stick together. The blacks definitely don't stick together. But check this out. I just said Mexicans. That don't mean I'm talking about every Mexican. If y'all take it like that, that's on y'all, man. I love y'all bitches, man. Don't act like that, man. All right. A lot of Mexican bitches, man. Got Mexican homies. Niggas did all my tattoos Mexican. But guess what? I said what I said. Nobody's scared of y'all. If y'all ain't do it, I ain't talking about y'all. But I like how y'all stand and stick together. But one thing for sure is, hold on, Yella. Y'all know y'all don't like niggas. Knock it off. Y'all.
So I would expect King Yella to feel away in that moment of the shooting. I don't believe he's racist. I don't believe King Yella has issues with Mexicans at all. It just happened like this in this moment, and you could talk better when you use the word Mexican or Mexicans. When he say Mexicans, you know, Mexicans stick together, but he's like, man, I ain't tripping with y'all bitches. Da, 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 da. man, stupid Mexicans saying things like that, they're gonna get offended. If you say stupid blacks, niggas will get offended. But in America, they don't. Nobody has the history in America of being oppressed and dealing with racism from all races that black people have. Nobody. No other race in America comes close to the amount of oppression, disrespect, stereotyped, and stigma placed on them more than black people. King Yella, black people, we don't come up, our parents, they don't tell us, hey, don't kick with them or don't rock with them because of their race, or this is how they are, this is how they are. You can't, they don't do that. We don't, our people don't do that shit. It just is what it is, bro. Like, black people don't move like that. We don't trip. But you're going to have instances where sometimes it might be something that happened that has a divide between black and Mexican. Sometimes it be like that. Our community, we don't be that hard pressed on, and y'all know this. You know, people kill who they live around regardless. So Mexican on Mexican murder is going to be higher than Mexican on black murder. Same thing with black on black. Black on black crime is going to always be higher than black on white, or black on Mexican and black on Asian. People kill who are they live around, who they dealing with, their community, their social group. There's no reason for you to go out there killing white people if it's not your fucking social group. Like, that ain't what niggas do unless they got a mental problem. So we just do it at a higher rate than everybody. But trust me, black people is not waking up like, hey, man, we don't like Mexicans. We don't. Trust me. Now, if we're going to keep it a band, now I know King Yella says things that can be seen as offensive. I get it. But we're going to keep it a band. You go across America, there's way more Hispanic people that's going to say they don't rock with black people or they have issues with black people than you will find black people having problems with Mexicans. It is what it is, bro. No point in acting crazy or dumb or anything like that. We ain't never politicked against somebody based off their race solely. We ain't never politicked against nobody. The only time the politicking against other races was going on was when we were heavily oppressed and racism was being used and stamped in full effect. That's the only time black people in American history have politicked against other races. That's it. Hey, bro. See, what happens is y'all want me to come on here. No. You can't find that in America, bro. It is what it is. We're not talking about y'all personal experiences or where you from. We're not talking about personal experiences or where you from. There's nothing to disagree about. What I just said was facts for everybody. We're not talking about you personally. And this is the conversations that people don't want to have. It makes them feel uneasy. I know it does, but we got to have these conversations for education. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It ain't talking about where you grew up at. We talking across the globe. We don't wake up with that mentality as black people. Our ancestors never had that mentality. I'm talking about American ancestors. Just understand and know that. We got Mexican partners. Shit, I date Mexican women. I got a bunch of Mexican partners that I grew up with. They my niggas. They my boys. We rock. When I see them niggas, I might not see them niggas for 2-3 years. If I see them niggas, then we finna be drinking. I'm going to a nigga that I pull up on his house. My guy, my boy, he Mexican. Nigga got me fucked up one night. Nigga, Memorial Day, I lost my goddamn cell phone fucking with his ass. That's my nigga. And he know it and I know it. But when we having these conversations, we do got to have them. Him and his people, solid. His mama, solid. That nigga mama treat me like I'm her son. Nigga, I ain't gonna say her name, but his mama treat me like I'm her son when I come to her eyes, bro. Facts. So I'm not saying this applies everywhere for everybody, but in certain places it's like that. In California, it's like that. For sure. Certain parts of California, not all. So we'll move on. Quavo. Let's get it. Turn us up too, man. What's up with the energy, dog? Y'all dead on me. I get it. It's 12:30. But if you got the energy, nigga, hit the like button. How many motherfuckers we got up here? Man, y'all ain't give a nigga but 77 likes. Y'all cold. Y'all turn the nigga up on them lights, man. We need that energy up in there, nigga. We need the participation, not the donation. We ain't tripping off no paper. But y'all niggas got to keep this bitch turned up at least, nigga. Turn it up. Get that motherfucker to at least 100. Nigga, I know the live stream worked 100 likes. We ain't getting paid for this motherfucker. I ain't getting paid for this motherfucker. It's 12:38 next time. It's 12:38 next time. Y'all got to get that shit turned up. So we going to move on to Quavo. Let me restart this news clip. This is on WPLG Local 10.
Right now, a new police investigating a possible robbery on a yacht. It happened last night right near the popular spot, the Wharf in Miami. And Local 10 News reporter Roy Ramos joins us live from there. He has some new details just into our newsroom. Roy.
Yes, we have just learned that Migos rapper Quavo was aboard this vessel, and I can tell you that it was a rather large scene. Multiple agencies responding to this possible armed robbery. FWC, along with Miami-Dade Police, City of Miami, and Miami Beach Police. This, of course, after we heard reports that the owner of that vessel was held at gunpoint, allegedly. Police seen swarming a large yacht docked on the Miami River near the wharf Sunday night. City of Miami Police said it was just before 9 o'clock their officers responded to a possible armed robbery aboard the vessel.
It was kind of like an ambush from both sides, and that's when we got rushed out. We saw police holding guns, rushing in. It's a crazy scene, not gonna lie.
Cell phone video obtained by Local 10 show the moments police boats approached the yacht searching for suspects. While we are still working to find out if anyone was taken into custody, witnesses we spoke with said this all started when the client paid thousands of dollars to charter the vessel, then allegedly demanded the money back after returning from the trip. Patrons at the wharf watching the area outside of the popular bar quickly turning from a hot spot to spend a night out to a crime scene filled with law enforcement.
All of a sudden, there's like a police boat that came to the front, and people are just raising their hands up. So we were kind of wondering what's going on.
So we did reach out to the City of Miami Police. They told us that the Miami Beach Police Department was the lead investigator on this case. As we received that report and as we were reading through it, they say because of conflicting information, no arrests have been made. For now in the City of Miami, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
So it looks like Quavo should be good. Nothing major going on. Damn, Quavo just been, you know, things like this go down like that sometimes. I'm glad he all right, though. Let me read the write-up. According to the footage detained, Quavo was spotted being detained by police during an alleged Miami yacht robbery that took place on Sunday. In the video, Quavo can be seen with zip ties around his wrist, although he was not arrested. They put that nigga in zip ties. So they saying they got into it with the dude at the boat. It's just an unfortunate incident, man, that made the news, it seemed like. Just an unfortunate incident, little disagreement made the news. You hear a robbery on the boat, and then you see rapper, everybody going to the story, but basically they got into it with the guy who owned the boat. They renting out a boat. They got into it with him, but it ain't what everybody thought it was. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what everybody thought it was. It wasn't like Quavo got robbed on the boat. The people got robbed on the boat. The people got into it with the captain of the boat over the rental time and things like that. So it just got took off to another level in the news and the media. It ain't what everybody think, though. But shout out to Quavo. He went to Instagram and put something in the story. Let me see. He said, fuck it, I promote my new project. He took this time to promote his new project. Fuck y'all. He said, hey, August 4th. New work coming. All right, let's go to let's get into something else. Let me see what else I had on here for y'all. Real Boston Richey. Real Boston Richey. Song kind of jamming though. The song jamming. Real Boston Richey. I need to find the real news. I'm trying to find the whole news. If they do a news clip on it. Here you go.
When you're launching a new product,
Gonna peep the news real quick.
and is suspending all football-related activities until further notice. An unauthorized rap video was filmed inside the football locker room. The video contained graphic language, and the prominent rapper was wearing Florida A&M licensed apparel. Head coach Willie Simmons released a statement in part saying, quote, although I am a proud proponent of free speech and support all forms of musical expressions, this football team has a responsibility to protect the university's image. Well, Coach Simmons continues to say, quote, it is a privilege to wear the orange and green. And as a football program, our young men have failed to live up to the standard set before us.
So I'll tell y'all like this. I know it look crazy, it sound crazy, it seemed like they overreacting. It seemed like they overreacting. Or the coach jumped out there in front of it before the NCAA wanted to come down. He like, hold on. I don't want to look like I ain't got my team in control, and I don't want to make it. I don't want it to be like my team out of my control, and I don't want to make it seem like my players are out of control. I don't want to seem like I ain't got control over my team, and I don't want it to seem like they out of control, and then they come down and suspend us with even worse. Let me go ahead and suspend the football activities right now. But Boston Richey shot a video in the locker room. They all in there turned up. He's saying, he rapping how Boston Richey rap. He got on like he a coach and shit, but did not get authorization for the video. But the video is now going a little viral, which he was already kind of like doing numbers and shit. The music always been good for Boston Richey. Haven't heard a bad single from him yet. So that's that. Just got to wait and see. The team will be able to bounce back, though. They'll be straight for sure. They'll be straight. Shout out to them. Let's go into Ice Cube. And we're going to tap in with the chat after this. Fuck it. Turn us up, though, man. Ice Cube say no Vaseline. Is better than hit them up. What y'all think, chat? Turn it up. Somebody said it 3 months ago. We got a short right here. I'm trying to find who did that fucking interview. He was talking about it 5 years ago, too.
Because you were like number 3. I think hit him up 3. Yeah, I was like, what? No Vaseline? No Vaseline.
Was this a new interview? Oh,
who's number 1?
Tupac hit him up.
Come on, man.
And
how's Tupac number 1 when he needed help on that record? Me, no Vaseline, 1 MC.
You would have he was
I
number
took
2?
out who?
Ether, Nas.
Nah, man. I love Nas, but it's not. One motherfucker, me, took out 4 niggas and the manager.
Wow.
I mean, damn. Got to give me credit for that. Group was over. I don't know if they made another record after that. So.
Oh, it's all okay. It's circulating again.
Sorry.
And what? Because you were like number 3. I think hit him up 3. Yeah, I was like, what? No Vaseline.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The song, the overall song, Hit 'em Up was just hit more for me. But if you talking about what he's saying and shit, then yeah, nigga, I gotta go with, you gotta on the rap side, you gotta go with No Vaseline probably, bro, if you just keep it in the band. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Once again, while I'm thinking about it, man, condolences and prayers up. Condolences and prayers up. Condolences and prayers up. To Gilly and Wallow, for sure. What else we on, y'all? Let's tap in. Whatever else y'all want to talk about, whatever else we need to speak on. Whatever else we need to speak on, y'all, let's get it. Whatever else we need to speak on, let's get it. Yeah, we covered everything in there. What else we got going on, chat? We finna get ready to get off of here if y'all ain't gonna be turned up, nigga. I ain't finna stay on this bitch at 1 o'clock in the morning and y'all dead. Shout out to everybody in here. Adrian, Heartbreak Kid, Reach Brown, Dre Day. I'll say Dre Day killed that crew. Yak doing his verse off Boosie Rocket Man and Rolling Loud. Hey, that was one of the hardest verses of the year. Kodak Black Rocket Man, nigga. If you listen to that verse, go listen to what he's saying on that verse, nigga. That's one of the hardest verses of the year. Hey, I ain't gonna tell y'all what else though. Keefy D, boy, you damn near threw yourself in some deep shit. Bro, this nigga Keefy D, boy. Keefy D. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I get nothing out of calling no nigga no snitch, bro. Like, that don't do nothing for me. No, rap and hip-hop is infatuated with the snitch topic. I'll be glad when that passes, because I'm over it. I'm going to cover it when it's in the news and a nigga respond to it. If a nigga don't respond to it, I'm not covering it. Unless it's a goddamn interrogation video with you just squilling. If you squilling in the interrogation video, we got to cover that without a response. Other than that, my boy, we ain't talking about it unless you get respond to it on Urban Politics TV. I don't give a fuck. Tell you why. I don't know these niggas personally. They not my partners. Pac dead, man. Pac dead as a motherfucker. God bless Pac. These niggas ain't my partners. They not in my crew. They not my homies. They don't represent me, and that's their business. Then, what's the point of me putting a nigga out here as a snitch? I ain't finna do nothing to the nigga. I'm rather scared of the nigga. Because let me tell you about these snitches, nigga. These snitches will beat your motherfucking ass, boy. Nigga, these snitches will beat your motherfucking ass or they'll kill you, nigga. Am I lying? Yeah. So, nigga, I ain't whatever. We'll talk about it because it's in the news. We'll talk about it because it's on 10 different blogs on Instagram. And we know that's what the people want to hear you talk about. But we going to come with the real message, nigga. Stay your motherfucking ass out these people's way. It's nothing that they get. You got to understand. With the police, do y'all know what the police job is, nigga? Y'all know what the police job is? It's supposed to be serve and protect, protect and serve. That's what they say. Their first job was catching niggas. So do y'all tell me this? Do y'all think catching niggas is on the high priority list of police? You better know it. They train police how to profile niggas. They train police to look at what type of cars niggas is driving. They tell the police that, hey, look for these type of cars, look for these type of interactions, look for them hanging out at corner stores. Look at them when they out in the crowd. Identify them by their clothes that they wear. These blocks is where these hang at. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I tell niggas, get your money. All the reckless trying to do this street shit and get into some shootouts, and bro, if that shit is avoidable, get the fuck up out the way. Stop riding dirty. 2, you gonna be taking something on the road? If you're gonna be taking something on the road, no smoking weed, no swerving, no being sleepy. Make sure your license is up to date. Make sure you're using your signals. Don't make it easy for them so you can get back to the house to your mama and your kids and your family, nigga. We know you niggas love your gals. Nigga, fuck her. You ready to your heart. You ready to just rip your fucking heart out, nigga, fuck your bitch. So make sure you can be there for her to watch her. Make sure you can be there to watch your bitch. Because you niggas be tripped out over these hoes nowadays, nigga. Some of y'all niggas in y'all 30s doing that shit. Thanks. It's a war on the poor. I don't understand why niggas be wanting to not accept history for what it is. Look at this shit, and rap is entertainment. Everybody that think that rappers represent everybody in the black community are fucking lost. Everybody y'all see speaking on rap, talking about rap, doing rap shit, hip-hop shit. Hey, fam, if rap went away today, this shit would still be going on. Let's not act like rappers invented snitching, my nigga. Snitching been going on before a rap song came the fuck out. The biggest gangsters of them all got to telling. The mob bosses, nigga. I don't have a way for niggas to get money. I don't have a blueprint for niggas to get money. So I'm not going to tell you not to go outside and get your hustle on. I'm going to just say do it the smart way. All that old keeping all these niggas in your business, all that old having these niggas around and trying to show your money out to these niggas, boy, these niggas will tell on you, nigga. These niggas will go tell on you because you shining. That's the type of world we living in now. Nigga might never met you personally. Nigga see you sitting on shit, stunting, see all the hoes liking you shit on Instagram, see you got a foreign, see all the niggas fucking with you. Oh, I gotta get that nigga out of here. Mark Davis, I got a video on that already. It's dropping tomorrow too. Mark Davis, I got a video on that tomorrow. Adam 22 is once again wrong, but Adam 22 don't care about being wrong. That nigga just want to put his narrative out there and troll. See, what he not understanding is that when niggas speak on shit like what Ish is speaking on, it ain't nothing to debate about, fam. What he's saying is you is a nigga that's outside of the black and urban culture, but you monetizing bullshit. Yes, you have other type of content, you got other things going on, but you being real insensitive to be somebody who this ain't all you got. Adam proved that, nigga. I'll shift over to porn if need be. I'll shift over to porn. But he said it directly. And that's an issue for a black man, where a black brother told you He did not want to talk about beef. If Ruger tells you he don't want to talk about beef, you have two options. Two respectful options. Hey, Ruger, why not? Which really, I'm not a nigga into being questioned myself on doing something that don't make no sense for my music career and ain't gonna really benefit me and gonna have me in some bullshit on the blogs and the headlines possibly. So I don't need to talk about it. So I'm not really into another nigga questioning me about a decision that I'm telling him what I don't want to do as a man. So then you go to the interview and you tell this man in the interview, hey, you're gonna make me do this type of interview. You told me not to talk about no street shit. Bro, why would you bring that up in the interview? That's showing that you don't got no respect for the nigga. Now, there's layers to it. Did Adam 22 pay for this interview with Ruger? Did Adam 22 pay for that interview? I don't know. I don't know if Adam 22 paid for that interview, but if he did, it would push him more to be like, hey, bro, you didn't tell me this before you came here. When you came here, I thought you knew what it was. But now Adam has told y'all, hey, if you got beef going on, nigga, I want that in the interview. Lil Durk and some other guys out of Chicago. Shit, nigga, if you don't want that beef, if Adam need to say that, and he said it in so many words, he didn't come out and just say, hey, man, look here, bro. If you come over here, I want the beef. We're going to talk about the beef. If you don't want to talk about your beef, don't come. I don't know if he said that, but that's what Ice and Ish and them was telling them, and Joe was telling them, like, hey, bro, y'all be doing this investigative shit. And nigga Joe said he's got some Vlad Jr. tendencies. For sure, Vlad Jr. Bro, there's a video. There's a video that breaks down how disrespectful Vlad was being to Joe Budden. I'm talking about, bro, I know now why Joe don't fuck with Vlad. I know now why Joe don't fuck with Vlad, nigga. That nigga Vlad was like basically running a campaign on Joe, nigga. Interviewing anybody he could to talk bad about Joe. Straight up. Cavalli Main TV. Same thing I think about most of these other dudes in the game. Like I tell y'all all the time. People talk about Adam 22, including myself. When y'all see these Adam 22 videos, that's only because we can see him. That's because we can see other niggas in his vicinity. He's reachable. We know what he look like. We know what he sound like. And he has a platform. So that's why you see a lot of content about Adam 22, because he's one of the top dudes. And that's why we speak on it, because he's a white representative in hip-hop. Not all. Not all. But most of the people in his position would do the same exact shit. And when I say representative, he's seen as a figure in hip-hop at the top. Not meaning he black, not meaning what he say is law to us, not saying he make no rules. So when you can see a motherfucker or you can see your people interacting with him, yes, Adam 22 has influence. Adam 22 can be seen somewhat of like a rapid hip-hop, stamp, gatekeeperish type thing, stamp, or solidified to a certain extent. He can be seen as one of those. But the fact that you can see him and talk to him as niggas. I'm talking to people that look like me and come from where I come from. And for people who don't want to, people who do fuck with us, that ain't black too. Shout out to y'all. For black people though, if we can see the white man and touch the white man and we know what he sound like, that nigga is not something that we should be harping a lot of energy on to making us better as a people. Because he don't got as much power as y'all think. If you can see the white man and shake that white man's hand, he might look rich, he might be rich. Might look successful, might be successful. Might be in a prominent position, in a successful position. But if you can see him and you can talk to him, that nigga ain't the real power. Same thing with Vlad and all these other ones. They getting money. They got cultural, as far as they position, respect and representation in the game. But nigga, if you can see them niggas and talk to them, they ain't our biggest problem. Thanks. But we out though, man. And that's the thing too, I'll say that with Adam. When he said, hey, answer the beef questions like a grown-up. Oh no. That is not that. When you don't tell no black man, or you don't tell no man answer these beef questions like a grown-up. That's a no-go. We ain't fucking with that at all. We not fucking with that.
Let me hear y'all niggas then. I'm just saying, but standing right here, the God is the God. Yeah, we can't talk about the God. It's about the God. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like that's. We can't. That's not even. We ain't gonna say the God is the best scriptures.
Yeah, they outside.
The God is the God. You can't.
Hold on.
He said that like he still got it. No, respectfully, while the cameras is on, respectfully, while the cameras is on, niggas don't do it, niggas don't see it. I gotta get them.
Give it right there.
Speed and Gil is the best. Hands down.
Hands down.
Hands down, Mike. All right, well, let me hear y'all niggas then.
Hands down.
Hands down. I ain't gonna play with it. I ain't gonna play with it. Who going first? I'm just saying, but standing right here, the Don is the Don. Yeah, we can't talk about the Don. Let me talk about the Don and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like that's Don. We can't. That's not even. No, we ain't gonna say the Don is the best because he is. The best writer. He is.
Damn, man, Gilly outside. Philly outside deep. Shout out to Philly, man. Rest in peace to Young Cheese once again. Did y'all hear D Wade? What he had to say about what you call it? Well, I tell people all the time, bro, you should go on all of these platforms unless you're a person, like I tell you, bro, you work with people that you don't know every day who is worse than some of these people you do see. So if you know, if you an artist and it's gonna benefit your career, nigga, and you know it's gonna benefit your career, go to these platforms. If you don't need it, fuck it. You don't have to go there. But I'm not gonna tell you if you do want to go there, don't go. But if it don't fucking align with what you got going on, you don't have to go to any of these media platforms. There's so many of them you can go to now. But if you know it can help you and benefit you, and it's up on you personally. I'm not gonna look down on a nigga for going to a platform or working up there if he's using it to better his position of himself and his family. Because we working with a motherfucking whole entire system that's way worse and more detrimental to these niggas on these platforms. It is what it is. Hey, y'all, I got a question. In and out or motherfucking Whataburger? In and out or Whataburger? Nah, I'm all about niggas taking care of their family, bro. So if it's something that's gonna really help you, go up there. But keep the narratives factual. That's all I say. I'm out, bro. If you gotta work for somebody and they ain't right, nigga, I ain't got no job for you. So I'm gonna tell you, stay in your job. But if you're gonna be speaking on shit, don't be over here trying to protect and speak in the nigga favor, and you know it's bullshit. Everybody say in and out. Hold on, we got all Whataburgers. Everybody in this bitch must be from Texas, man. Everybody saying Whataburger. Hey, that sweet and spicy be going crazy. I'll tell you this, Whataburger in it better than In and Out. They ain't even got shit on the menu at In and Out. Niners fan, what's the deal? I don't do no water size. Oh, you greedy as a motherfucker. But hey, man, we finna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's love. I most definitely appreciate y'all. Any new music y'all on in the chat? Give me some new music. Who y'all on right now, bro? Let's talk music. We ain't talk music today. We ain't talk music. I've been on that. Big homie G and YTB Fat. I'm on the game. I'm on game. Rollo Rodriguez. Shout out Rollo Rodriguez. Larry Hall of Fame from AZ. Okay. Quavo and Future got a hit. I haven't been out to see how the club react to it, but you know, anytime Future drop or jump on something, it go crazy. Babyface Ray, front to back. Shout out to Phoenix. Now, I know donation needed, Phoenix, but if you must, money symbol, Big Ant 56. Make sure that's right. Capitalize the B and the A. Shout out to y'all too, man. Y'all got us to 218K subs. Y'all keep turning it up, keep spreading that word, man. It's love. 218K on the subs. I most definitely appreciate it. Get us to about, let's get at the end of the year, 250. Yeah, that's it. Big Ant 56. Get it to 250, man. Shout out Brim D. I've been on the Babyface Ray. Yeah, that's Moneybag Yo artist. Yeah, I checked them niggas out. Shout out to them. I've heard that shit before. I've been on the Babyface Ray. I fucked with the King Hendrix. That bitch been jamming. I've been going through some older shit. I've been that Zan Man. I'm saying I've been on that super heavy Zan Man. Still been on the Money Man. Got a couple tracks from Lil Double O. They be going crazy that I be jamming. I pretty much be on the same fucking playlist every day. I don't be wanting to get up on my little playlist bag that I got. I stay in the same playlist. Yeah, put on that Babyface Ray, nigga. You can let that whole ride all the way through. If you ready to turn up, I'll put on that Hendrix right now, King Hendrix. But he got some laid back shit and some turned up shit. Babyface Ray shit just smooth all the way through, ready for any mood you in, trying to get some money, trying to get some bitches, trying to just ride, trying to smoke, trying to drink. Them bitches jamming. Good music. Appreciate that, Phoenix. That's love. Appreciate it. Appreciate the donations, man. We got more coming. More videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. We might do something tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe we'll wait till next week. We'll figure it out, man. No cap. Now, Wife and Lucci got hits, man. Wife and Lucci got hits. Quavo still got it, man. It's a lot of niggas that still got it. Niggas ain't listening to this music, man. There's plenty of good music out here. Niggas just be sleep up on it. I might go out this weekend. I'm going to figure it out, man. Figure some shit out. Y'all stay up, though. Stay blessed. Stay all that, man. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot. Make sure y'all subscribe to Studio 56 podcast, too. Studio 56, nigga.